Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we are going to attempt question number 6, 7 and 8 of chapter relations and functions exercise 2.1 class 11th of CBSE mathematics. So question number 6 is if the Cartesian product of two sets A and B is equal to A comma x, A comma y, B comma x and B comma y. So these are the elements of this very product, this very Cartesian product. So we'll have to find sets A and B. So this is question number 6. We know that in Cartesian product of sets, we have two sets such that their product is a set having ordered pair A and B such that A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B. So here it is given that the Cartesian product of sets A and B is A comma x, A comma y, B comma x and B comma y. So the first elements, that is elements A and B, they will belong to set A. As repetition of elements in a set are not allowed, so we'll be writing each element only once. Similarly, set B will be having elements x and y. So set B will be having elements as x and y. Question number 7. Let elements of set A be 1 and 2. The elements of set B be 1, 2, 3 and 4. The elements of set C be 5 and 6. And the elements of set D be 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we'll have to verify that A cross B intersection C will give us same result as A cross B intersection A cross C. And we'll also have to prove that A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Meaning that the Cartesian product of A and C is a subset of Cartesian product of B and D. So this is question number 7. Part number first is we'll have to prove that A cross B intersection C is same as A cross B intersection A cross C. Now let us consider left hand side of this very equation, that is A cross B intersection C. First of all, we'll be determining what B intersection C is. So here we are given with the elements of B as 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the elements of set C are 5 and 6. So in case of intersection of two sets, we only take the common elements. So B and C have no common elements. So the intersection of these two sets will be an empty set. Now, set A is having elements as 1 and 2. And B intersection C is an empty set or a null set. Then what will be A cross B intersection C? This again will be an empty set. As we know that the Cartesian product of any set with an empty set will be an empty set. So here whatsoever the elements of set A will be, its Cartesian product with B intersection C, which is an empty set, will again be an empty set. Now let us take right hand side. So right hand side is A cross B intersection A cross C. Now first of all, we'll be determining A cross B. So set A is having elements as 1 and 2 and set B is with elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. A cross B will be having elements in the form of ordered pair such that the first element of each ordered pair will belong to set A and the second element of each ordered pair will belong to set B. So here the first element will be 1, 1. The second element will be 1, 2. The third element will be 1, 3. The fourth element will be 1, 4. Similarly, the fifth element will be 2, 1. The sixth element will be 2, 2. The seventh element will be 2, 3. And the eighth element will be 2, 4. Now we'll be determining what A cross C is. So here we have set A with elements as 1 and 2, and set C with elements as 5 and 6. So what will be A cross C? So the elements of this set will be 1 comma 5, the first element, 1 comma 6, the second element, 2 comma 5, the third element, and 2 comma 6, the fourth element. So now what is A cross B intersection A cross C? That is, we'll have to find the common elements of this set and this set. One can observe that these two sets have no common element, so the intersection of this set will again be an empty set. So therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Towards the second part, we'll have to show that A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Let us first of all determine what A cross C is. So we have set A with elements as 1 and 2 and set C with elements as 5 and 6. So A cross C, as we know, will be having elements as 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6, 2 comma 5 and 2 comma 6. Now we'll determine what B cross D is. So we have set B with elements as 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have set D with elements as 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now what will be the Cartesian product of B and D? In this case, each element of set B will separately pair with each element of set D. So let's combine 1 with each of the elements of set D. So we'll be having elements as 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6, 1 comma 7 and 1 comma 8. Now let's combine 2 with each element of set D. So we'll be having elements as 2 comma 5, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 7 and 2 comma 8. Similarly, let's combine 3 with each element of set D. So we'll be having 3 comma 5, 3 comma 6, 3 comma 7 and 3 comma 8. And lastly, let's combine 4 with each element of set D. So we'll be having 4 comma 5, 4 comma 6, 4 comma 7 and 4 comma 8. So these will be the elements of the Cartesian product of B and D. So here one can observe that the elements of set A cross C are present in the set B cross D. As 1 comma 5, which is in A cross C, is also present in B cross D. Similarly, 1 comma 6 is an element of A cross C. It is also an element of B cross D. 2 comma 5 is an element of A cross C, and 2 comma 5 is also an element of B cross D. And 2 comma 6 is an element of A cross C, and 2 comma 6 is also an element of B cross D. So here we can say that A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Question number 8. Let elements of set A be 1 and 2 and elements of set B be 3 and 4. Write A cross B. How many subsets will A cross B have? List them. So this is question number 8. So here we have set A is having elements as 1 and 2 and set B is having elements as 3 and 4. So A cross B, that is the Cartesian product, will be having elements as 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 2 comma 3 and 2 comma 4. So this is our first answer. The second part of the question is how many subsets will A cross B have? So for second part, we have number of subsets of A cross B is equal to 2 powered n. We know that the number of subsets of any set A, suppose if set A has 3 elements, the number of subsets of A will be equal to 2 powered n, where n represents the number of elements of set A, which is 3 in this case. that will be equal to 8. So here in this case, set A will be having 8 subsets. So this is the point which is to be remembered. So here one can observe that set A cross B is having 4 elements, which means the number of subsets in A cross B will be equal to 2 powered n. So n in this case is 4. So the number of subsets will be 16. So this is our second answer. The third part is list them. So in this very third part, we'll have to enlist all the subsets of A cross B, which means we'll have to enlist all the 16 subsets. Now our A cross B is having elements, as we know, 1 3, 1 4, 2 3 and 2 4. So now let's enlist the subsets. So first of all, we'll take all the subsets having only one element. So the first subset with one element will be 1 comma 3. The second subset will be having 1 comma 4 as an element. The third subset will be 2 comma 3. That is, it will be having only one element, that is 2 comma 3. The fourth subset will be having element 2 comma 4. Now let us take the subsets containing 2 elements. Now this will be our fifth subset. It will be having elements as 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. The sixth subset will be 1 comma 3, 2 comma 3. The seventh subset will be 1 comma 3, 2 comma 4. The eighth one will be having elements as 1 comma 4, 2 comma 3. The ninth one will be having elements as 1 comma 4, 2 comma 4. The 10th one will be having elements as 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. Now let us take the subsets having 3 elements. So this will be the 11th one. It will be having elements as 1 3, 1 4 and 2 3. The 12th subset will be having elements as 1 3, 1 4 and 2 4. Similarly, the 13th subset will be having elements as 1 3, 2 3 and 2 4. And the 14th subset will be having elements as 1 4, 2 3 and 2 4. And we know that each set is a subset of itself and an empty set is the subset of every set. So these will be our last two subsets. So the 15th one will be the set itself, that is 1 3 comma 1 4 comma 2 3 and 2 4. And the 16th subset will be an empty set. Hope this makes sense. Do subscribe the channel for more such content and thanks for watching.